What's up everybody and welcome to the cave. I'm GrizzlyKaun and today is finally the day. The Super Mario Galaxy movie has arrived and I have seen it. Does it live up to the hype? Let's get into it. Spoiler free. Now, over the past 48 hours or so, I've seen all kinds of takes about this movie, spanning anywhere from it's everything I could have hoped for, all the way to this is nothing but slop and it has no story. Well, despite anyone else's feelings on this film, since leaving the theater there's only one rating I think this movie deserves, and it's not our usual numerical rating. This movie deserves nothing but an F. UN. It's just fun. From the opening scene, it's nothing but a myriad of color, dazzling effects, humor, and action. It is sure to be enjoyed by kids of all ages and Nintendo fans alike. Speaking of, tell me down in the comments, who is your favorite Nintendo character, and do you hope to see them join Mario on the big screen or get a movie of their own? I'm seeing a lot of reviews out there that say it's light on story, which I can actually agree on, but in a different way. I didn't find it to lack story, more that it's just a basic story about finding out where you come from, specifically for Peach and Bowser. If you're going into this movie looking for layered plot and intricacy, I think that's more of your bad. Mario has never been about deep story. It's just simple fun. Save the princess, help your friends, and save the world. Or in this case, the galaxy. I think Mario, Luigi, and really the whole returning cast have really found their stride in these characters' shoes and found a way to make them their own without changing why we love these guys in the first place. And I have to give huge props to the film. Yoshi's dialogue is only Yoshi's normal lines. No human speak at all. That's one thing I was super worried about when they announced that Donald Glover would be voicing Yoshi, but they pulled a Groot and they kept his dialogue basic and just the way he is in the game. The worlds are beautifully crafted, each bringing their own specific flavor to the pot while showcasing the familiar inhabitants that Nintendo fans love to see. One of the things I loved about this second one as opposed to the first was that this movie actually has a score, and it is superb. I rewatched the Super Mario Bros. The night before just as a refresher, and one thing that really stood out to me was that it's filled with pop music. Or should I say music from our world. They totally bring the auditory heat in this film, and it's done in very tasteful ways at times. For example, they'll take a suspenseful melody and sprinkle just a little bit of that Mario OG music in there, just for a second. And it really just elevates the environment around you, like you feel like you're there, not just driving the game music at you in full force the entire film. Now, at this point, it's pretty well known Fox McCloud is in this movie, and damn. I was excited about it, but wow. His introduction is amazing. Any fan of Star Fox, especially Star Fox 64, is just gonna love this sequence. And again, they bring all that familiar music. You feel right back in your childhood. And for those of you out there worried about messaging, fear not, there is no political messaging in this movie. Some of you will probably say, but what about the girl boss Peach? This isn't your grandma's Peach, bro, and you just need to get over it. If you can find messaging in this movie, you can probably find messaging in your alphabet soup. You gotta be looking for it. She's a playable character in a lot of Mario games nowadays. She has her own games, and she's in Smash. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Peach these days is just a badass. Which is not to say she outmasculines Mario either. Now, I'm not gonna spoil it, but before the final battle, Mario actually makes a decision that I think is pretty chivalrous, and it was nice to see a choice like that being made in today's Hollywood. If I did have one gripe, it's that the mid-credit scene, or at least a portion of it, was shown in the promotional material. The stuff that wasn't was pretty funny, and that particular scene really doesn't reveal much about the future of the franchise anyway, but I just don't like when they advertise post-credit stuff like that. Save it and let it be a surprise. So overall, this film was a bundle of fun. I liked it more than the first. If you find yourself complaining about this movie,
I got news for you.
It just wasn't made for you, and that's okay. I didn't like FNAF 2, at all, but it made fans of the franchise overjoyed, and I can recognize that. It wasn't made for me. This was made with fans in mind every step of the way, and it shows. And as one of those fans, I can't wait to see it again and see what's in store for the future. Thanks so much for watching. I'm also going to be doing a spoiler video that goes over a few things I found interesting in the film and where we could go from here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that like button, it really helps me out. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss future content, and keep an eye out for some gaming live streams. So until next time, I'm GrizzlyKaun, and remember, the cave is always open.